There's a place surrounded by untouched world-class diving that's just beginning to be discovered. A magic place where you can step back in time and experience Mexico the way it used to be back in the good old days. This place is called Xcalak, where you can dive undiscovered treasures. Xcalak is located on the tip of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, about 180 miles south of Cozumel. After flying into Cancun, you head south and leave the hustle and stresses of today's world behind. Your first glimpse of the Caribbean is where the pavement ends and your journey to diving undiscovered treasures begins. Your destination is the Costa de Cocos Retreat and Xcalak Dive Center, a place many say is like Cozumel used to be 30 years ago. Check-in is at the Costa de Cocos restaurant and bar, which is also where people gather to relax and trade stories. Nestled in a tropical coconut grove, the accommodations are in private cabanas constructed of native stonework, rich tropical hardwoods, and topped by traditional thatched or palapa roofs. Inside the cabanas, you'll find comfortable, home-like furnishings, including ceiling fans, a hammock for siesta time, and a tiled bath and shower with a good supply of hot water. Just a barefoot stroll away from your cabana is the dock leading to the PADI-accredited, full-service Xcalak Dive Center, ready to meet all your diving needs. As the moon rises, it's time to head for the bar and have a drink with your hosts and owners of Costa de Cocos, Dave and Maria Randall. Then sit down and enjoy Maria's delicious and plentiful cooking while getting to know the other guests. Following dinner, it's time to head back to your cabana and get a great night's sleep, dreaming of tomorrow's dive. The next morning starts with a hearty breakfast. Then it's time to grab your dive gear and head for the dive center at the end of the dock, where you'll find Hindsight, Xcalak Dive Center's custom-made high-speed dive boat, and their PADI-trained professional staff waiting to take you to world-class diving. The star of Xcalak diving is the Chinchero Banks, a massive atoll located 20 miles offshore. With its high speed, Hindsight gets you to Chinchero Banks fast. At the banks, it's time to roll into the water and descend into fantastic diving. Xcalak Dive Center is the only operation that regularly dive the banks, so the only other divers you are likely to see will be the other divers on board Hindsight. At the banks, you glide over seemingly endless forests of untouched black coral. Water temperature averages 82 degrees, and visibility averages between 75 and 150 feet. With a limited number of people that dive Chinchero Banks, the endless array of sea life seems as curious about us bubble-blowing people as we are about them. The Chinchero Banks are known to hide hundreds of shipwrecks beneath their waters. While at the banks, you'll have the opportunity to dive down and touch part of Caribbean maritime history on wrecks like this Spanish galleon that we call 40 Cannons. You can also dive for fresh conch, which the Xcalak Dive Center crew will turn into delicious conch ceviche for a great mid-morning snack. After diving, you can head 1/2 mile south to the fishing village of Xcalak and meet a few of its 200 very unique citizens. While in Xcalak, drop by for a drink at Captain Caribe's. It's a great place to meet some of the locals, try a word of Spanish or two, and trade stories with people passing through from all over the world. Xcalak Dive Center offers an unlimited range of dive opportunities, including ponga expeditions through the salt waterways leading to Chetumal Bay, where you can go fishing, bird watching, and diving with some of the locals like this moray eel. The world's second longest barrier reef is located a few hundred yards from the Xcalak Dive Center. The Belizean Barrier Reef offers an infinite number of dive sites, including walls that drop 6,000 feet to the sea floor. At the top of the walls, divers can explore sand chutes that are in 60 to 90 feet of water. About 1/2 mile from Xcalak Dive Center is a drift dive site we call Tarpon Hole. It's a great place to get on to the crowded Tarpon Freeway. A bit farther offshore, you'll find an endless array of incredible swim-throughs. While diving around Xcalak, it's not uncommon for pods of dolphins to drop by and play with us slow-swimming humans. The list of newly discovered, outstanding dive sites available through Xcalak Dive Center is endless. The magic of untouched old Mexico still exists here in Xcalak. So come on down now and dive undiscovered treasures.